Hey everybody, Cloud9, and I'm back again. I've got another tutorial like I promised in the last video, and this video is all about doing washes and stuff. But first, I have to make mention, we have another YouTuber who has built a Sherman tank for the build, and I'm sure you guys all know him. I'm pretty sure every modeler on YouTube is subscribed to his channel, so it's kind of hard not to know. It's basic modeling. He did a terrific little diorama, and as usual I'm going to provide a link to his channel down below, but like I said, most likely you've seen it already. And today, like I promised, as I mentioned, I'm going to show you guys how to do washes and things with Citadel washes. I really like Citadel washes. I have my own particular opinions of the company. So it kind of pains me to buy these little washes. I hope we can keep that kind of... I know there's a lot of Citadel, Games Workshop politics. Let's keep them off of here, guys. I've got 3 here that I'm going to be using. They all go by weird, bizarre names. I've got Newland Oil, that's a black. I've got Agrax Earthshade, which is a dark brown. And Reichland Flesh Shade, which is a lighter brown, kind of a tan. Actually, it's kind of a rusty color. And, yeah, they all look great. They all work really well. If you watch my Tamiya 148 scale Kuba review that I did a couple months ago, you can see in there that I use this on the canvas and as part of a panel line wash. So I've done a bit of it already. And I did it here on the turret, and it looks great. It's just drying right now. And I'm going to, let me just, there we go. Don't want these lines too dominant in there. And I also tried it, because I was trying a new technique, and it actually worked really well. I did it all on here. And it's pretty much dried out now. Guess I should move it into camera frame there. So, let's get to it. So what I've done is it's just a quick combination. Now, with these washes, all you have to do is you just take them, shake them up, and apply them on the model. I found a different way how to do it, because this is very dominant paint. So what I'm doing is I'm taking Newland Oil, and that's the black, and I'm taking the Agrax Earthshade, that's the dark brown. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to dab and dab, just a little bit, right? Then the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to dip it in my water pot. And the reason why I'm going to do this is I'm going to make it really runny. So let's just apply it on here. Now, why do you pour it in the pot of water? Well, these are acrylics. And when you dip them in the water, it's going to cause them to become more of an ink than a wash. And it's going to help it so that it's not too potent, and it's just going to dilute it enough that they just run on everything. And that's going to give it a really, really much more realistic look than what the shades are intended to do. The shades are intended to be bold and dark, and I really don't want them to do that. I want it very nice and subtle, because that's what a tank really would have. You know, this isn't like an engine of an oil spill, something like that, where there would be a lot of dirt. Because you look at pictures of these tanks, they were in various stages, degrees of dirty, but they were never filthy. And that's what these shades will do. So I'm just going to apply this all around. And it looks great already. Just like that. And if you don't like it, if you think you did too much, just take your brush and add more water to it. Just like that. Run it off. Like that. So that should dry out pretty nice, and it'll make all these bolts and things, they'll just pop out. So the next step for me is I'm going to do all these bogey assemblies here, and then I'll show you guys what I've done. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, I've done the wash. I'm letting it dry just a little bit more. One thing I have to make a mention of that really does bother me is with these drag instructions. This is the back spoke that holds up the tracks and everything. I forgot what it's called. Sorry guys. Anyways, this is a pin piece here that goes into the back of the tank, and this had a pin on it right here that was supposed to fit this fit into here, but it doesn't fit like that anymore. Now, this is where I have the problem, is the instructions. Let's see where we are here. The instructions tell you to remove that pin, which I did, and they're supposed to go into this back piece here that holds the wheel. What they don't tell you is this pin on here is that goes into the hull is off center. They don't tell you which way it's supposed to go. So I could be doing it right, I could be doing it wrong. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue these onto here. I'm gonna actually super glue them down, and I'm gonna just put it on the tank and hope that somewhere I can bend it and get the right shape as I put the tracks on. And you know, just confusing instructions are not fun. They're just a pain. But what do you do, right? Anyways, guys, here's the tank. Here's the wash. I don't know how well the camera will pick up on this, so I'm sorry, guys. But it's just really kind of a messy, blackened wash, and I'm really thrilled with it. Put it around everywhere. The more water I added, the more runny it became. Well, of course. And the better it turned out. What's really cool is the water is drying, and it's actually leaving a white line in here. It's really cool. So it looks like water damage. I was gonna brown that with the sand, but you know what? It looks so cool like that, like it's been in the water. I think I'm gonna leave it, which I really don't want to because I really wanted to make it muddy, but man, it looks so cool. It's just all of it's just oxidizing like that. It's just all white. It looks awesome. I'm really thrilled with that. Next thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to take gunmetal paint. Oh, the dogs are excited. I guess that means it's almost time for me to wrap up. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take gunmetal paint, and I'll show this in the next video. I'm going to make little chippings all over it. And first I need some more research before I do that. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope this has been helpful for anybody. Citadel shades are excellent. I love them. Again, let's not have any GW politics on here, please. Yeah, that's about it. I'll show you guys more sometime real soon. This is Rebels Cloud 9 signing.